And we have more news coming in at this point in time. IndiGo has appointed Chief Aviation Advisors to internally probe the massive operational disruptions reported in the first week of December. IndiGo board had approved the appointment of Chief Aviation Advisors LLC led by Captain John Illson, Chief Aviation Advisors to conduct an independent expert review and assessment of the recent operational disruption and the contributing factors. Now, Illson is a veteran aviation expert. IndiGo's board had decided to conduct internal probe over the massive disruptions, and now we're seeing all of that is being done at this point in time to delve deeper into what led to just so much convenience, not just that, loss of crores of rupees and disruption of air travel, causing inconvenience to so many passengers in the country. IndiGo has appointed a Chief Aviation Advisors to internally probe the massive operational disruptions reported in December first week. IndiGo board has approved the appointment of Chief Aviation Advisors LLC led by Captain John Illson. Chief Aviation Advisors will be conducting an independent expert review and assessment of the recent operational disruption and the contributing factors. Amit Bhardwaj is getting in more details. These are independent, in fact, observers of what could have possibly gone wrong here to review the situation, assess and then advise further, Amit, on how not to repeat this ever.
Right, Sneha, the board of directors of IndiGo had decided to actually appoint independent experts to oversee as to what went wrong and how this is never repeated at IndiGo again. And that is why now IndiGo's board has actually approved the appointment of Chief Aviation Advisors. And this is sort of an internal probe that is being conducted now by IndiGo, by independent aviation experts. That's what IndiGo is claiming. And they have appointed this entire internal probe will be led by Captain John Illson, who is an aviation expert and has, expertise through a career in different global organizations, including ICAO and FAA. Now, what is to be noted out here is that the objective of this, expert committee of IndiGo, formed by IndiGo, will be to, conduct an independent root cause analysis of the recent operational disruptions, besides the opportunity to also improve the operations within IndiGo. Now, remember as to how the CMG was formed, the Crisis Management Group was formed on the instructions of the board members, and that CMG of the IndiGo had instructed for, appointing independent aviation experts to look into the matter. And now, this is very important because if you would back to a news we broke a couple of days back as to how the IndiGo's DGCA's show cause notice was not detailed, and this particular committee could actually come back with root causes which led to massive disruptions at IndiGo. Back to you.
Amit Bhardwaj, getting in those details and tracking that big story for us. I'm going to leave it at that for the moment. Appointing Chief Aviation Advisors to probe the matter, IndiGo is moving now to investigate what went wrong. Aviation experts being brought on board for the same.